Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to the ASX Buzzing Stocks for the day here on Kalkine TV. Today we'll be having a glance at some listed stocks in the news on the back of some of the latest announcements. First up to look at today is the Australian energy company New Hope, which announced its 2022 financial year results for the year ending July 31, 2022. New Hope's net profit soared over 1,100% for the 2022 financial year, with revenue from ordering activities growing over 143%, and the company has also declared a final dividend of 31 cents a share and a special dividend of 25 cents per share as well. The business stated that since thermal coal prices continue to climb from July 2021 levels, which helped the company to gain strong revenue generation over the financial year. Today, New Hope shares traded at $5.82, up around 6.5%. And next up in the news, Australian global education service provider IDP Education has announced that it's entered into a binding agreement to acquire 100% of Intake Education for up to $83 million. Intake is a leading student placement agency that has operations across Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, the Philippines, Thailand, Taiwan, India, and the UK. The agreement is expected to be completed in November, and the transaction is subject to customary completion conditions. The business will fund the acquisition using a combination of existing cash and debt facilities. And in response to the news, today IDP Education shares traded at $28.36, up around 2.64%. Moving on, Australia's largest gambling company, Tabcorp, has announced the sale of the eBet business and details of a new monitoring license in Tasmania as it pursues a strategic pivot towards integrity services. The company has entered into an agreement to sell the eBet business to Venue Digital Technology, which is led by Frank Makrolos, for $62 million in cash, subject to the usual working capital and other minor adjustments. eBet is a supplier of loyalty and tracking systems to gaming venues in Victoria and across New South Wales. The sale is targeted for completion by the end of the first half of 2023. And the company has also confirmed the details of a new exclusive Tasmanian monitoring operator license awarded to Max Regulatory Services to monitor all electronic gaming machines in hotels and in licensed clubs in Tasmania. Now today, Tabcorp shares traded at 99 cents, up 1.23%. Next up, Lithium Australia has announced that Simon Lynch has been appointed Chief Executive Officer of the company. The lithium producer said that Lynch shall commence in the role of CEO on or before the 1st of January of next year and will be based in Melbourne alongside their lithium battery recycling business, EnviroStream operations. Today, Lithium Australia shares traded at 6 cents, up 1.69%. And then finally, an update from Australian iron ore company Fortescue Metals, which shared an update on its world-leading heavy industry decarbonisation strategy, aiming to eliminate fossil fuel use and achieve real zero terrestrial emissions across its iron ore operations by the year 2030. This investment will eliminate Fortescue's fossil fuel risk profile and enable it to supply its customers with a carbon-free product. The iron ore giant has said that it'll invest $6.2 billion in capital by 2030 to eliminate fossil fuel risk and reduce those operating costs by around $818 million per year. Now, because of this strategy, the company will lead the market in terms of its response to the growing customer, community, and investor expectations to reduce or eliminate carbon emissions. And on top of this, Fortescue has also announced that the Science Based Targets Initiative will verify and audit its emissions reduction. Today, the company shares traded at $17.70, up by 1.43%. Now that is a wrap on this edition of the ASX Buzzing Stocks for the day, but tune in for another edition tomorrow and keep it locked on Kalkine TV. Holly Shields signing off.